Hello, everyone. We are live. My name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com, and this is
I'm Ingrid H. Turner with ingridhturner.com. Hi, Thomas. Thank you so much for having me on today.
No Problem.
So fun.
Um, as always, you are back. You're back again.
Yes.
So just give us a few minutes to share out, and we will be back. And just mute your mic, Ingrid, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. We are live. We have comments going. We have openings on this list. It is $35 donation for cosmic healings and readings. I am here with amazing Ingrid H. Turner, IngridHTurner.com, and I am with ThomasSawyer.com. So we're going to get, I think, Ingrid, we should start out just doing a free reading, and then we're going to get into the list.
Okay.
So as people come into the feed, let's see what we got going on. Who would like a free reading? We have a lot of you. We have a lot of you watching. So who would like a free reading? We're just going to wait on you to comment yes.
We could do a general collective reading.
Well, I'm seeing Ashley Jean. Can you see her? Can you see her Facebook?
No.
Why can't this keeps happening? This shouldn't be happening.
Did Ashley comment yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm on the, I can't see comments on the StreamYard, but I should be able to see them on the live stream on my phone, but I don't see them. So I depend on you, my friend, to tell me what the heck's going on. I'm just going to tune in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to start with Ashley Jean if you want to start with her.
Yes, beautiful Ashley. All right, sweetheart. We'll pull a card or two or whatever for you. Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with this. We got the Star card and the Two of Pentacles. Babe, 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 babe. Things are happening. Things are moving forward. You are achieving. I don't know if achievement is quite the right word. It's like you are reaching, you are attaining. That's a better word. You are attaining so much more than you think you are right now because you're dealing with life shit, right? It's just life stuff, juggling, the perpetual blah, 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 all the things you got to take care of. And even though it can feel like your wheels are spinning and you're not moving forward as fast as you want to towards what it is you want your life to be. And this is like a lifestyle like thing that I'm picking up on here. It doesn't feel like it's specific necessarily to like career or relationship, but it sort of encompasses all of it because it's coming from inside of you. You are attaining this inside of yourself. So don't worry if you're busy. The thing is, like in creation, you know, in this particular sliver of reality, we're dealing with that. Like it's like the tires have to hit the road to create the friction so they turn. Okay. That's what you're dealing with. There's just going to be some ups and downs and some upheaval because that's life. But this Star card is the ultimate for you. It is the ultimate attainment, and you are flowering. It is flowering inside you. You are moving into this space, into this new expression. And this is just a life thing, and you don't have to worry about it. Don't ever think that because you're busy or things aren't going absolutely perfectly and smoothly that you are off track, because you're not. Things are never going to be perfect. That's not the reality we live in. So enjoy yourself. Have more fun. Try and find, this is something that was kind of coming through earlier when I suggested that we do a collective reading. And I'll just say this now for Ashley, for whoever this resonates with. It's like Spirit is telling me we have to, like, we don't have to, but it would be very, 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 very helpful if we could find more humor in our lives, to not take things so seriously, to sort of let things slide. Laughter is medicine. So enjoy yourself, sweet Ashley. You're killing it, even though it's messy. All right, over to you, Thomas.
Okay. Well, Ashley, I'm kind of getting the same message, but they're telling me to do some healing on you. So, number one, you're going through emotional upheaval. But as Ingrid said, you're not seeing the brighter side of what's happening. Okay, I get it. So, sometimes we have to, in some portion, go through a darker part to get to a lighter part. You've got to move through the storm, I'm hearing, which falls into this card, faith in the process. They keep praying, just keep praying and keep being who you truly are, which brings you into the next phase of your life, which is the...
Thomas, you're muted for some reason now.
Sorry about that. Did the first card go through?
First card went through, not the second.
Okay. So I probably clicked the screen. Got a little mouse pad on there. Okay. So number one, the word needs to be written. This is the energy that's coming in. So I'm just going to say it. This is a badass bitch. Okay, you need to remember this. She's got holy lights all around her. She's connected in different dimensions, different time frames, different ways of channeling her. Oh, they have me channel. Okay. Channeling your divine feminine essence into the very blueprint of creation, which means in human terms, you're going to be manifesting what you want into your life, but you've got to have faith for what you're going through right now, which is going to bring you into higher alignment with who you truly are. When I channel, they're talking really high, so you have to decipher it a bit. But it's basically just trusting in what's happening right now. There has to be some movement, as Ingrid said, to make this start happening. They're just saying that they're little tweaks. The little tweaks you have to do. Some things need to go. Some things need to stay. They say you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then it brings into form. And you start walking your true path. You're already walking the path, but the path isn't totally clear for you yet. But you'll see. But I need to do healing. That's what they want me to do. Okay, tap me in higher self. Ashley, say I accept, dear. Now, flip, heart chakra, move me in. Behind, activate, activate, activate. I'm pumping light into your heart chakra from behind. Activate, 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 activate. Turn her this way. Thank you. Activate front. What's going on the base of your spine? Okay, hold on. Root chakra, flip. Light. Just channel it through me or channel it around me or however you're doing it. Thank you. Clear, 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 clear root chakra, clear, 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 clear. Understood, understood, understood. Clear, 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 clear. Move back into this way. Now, feminine. Weave, root chakra. Move into sacral. Release, recalibrate, light. Metatron, step into her. Not into her. Sorry, step around her. Got it. Thank you. And do your magic. Metatron, the Archangel. And call in Sophia. Sophia, step in. The goddess Sophia, ascended master, step in. Need a female for this too. Athena? Okay. Step in. And connect. Circle, circle. Recalibrate, light. Okay.
I feel like a ton in my hands right now.
My healing abilities are going to a whole nother level right now.
That is awesome. I can feel it in my hands. I can feel vibration in my hands. And I also want to say, I feel like that's also connected to you, Ashley. Like, I feel like you could do some exploration with hands-on healing. Like, explore some healing. There's something in it for her. Something in it for you, darling.
They're saying they wouldn't have called in these beings if there wasn't.
There you go. Yes.
Especially
more exploration, Ashley. Have more fun. Explore more. Play more. Only
yeah, guys, it's a $35 donation. If you want to get on the list, there's still openings. So let me just refresh my PayPal and double check. And we have some. Okay, cool. So first up, we have Soul Treats. I'm going to have you start while I'm writing down stuff, but we still have openings, guys.
Okay, Soul Treats are beautiful, Michelle. Okay, Michelle, I am opening up my whole aura to receive Divine Spirit's message for you today. And I'm actually seeing it. I'm seeing this for you. Okay, so I was going to pull some cards, but we're just going to channel here. I'm seeing you sitting still by yourself in like your space. There's a space for you, and I feel a strong structure around your heart, and they're saying that that's what they mean is like carving out that space that is just for you with your breath, and then opening up your aura, and there's this bright like white hot light energy coming down from the heavens and into your being and into your body. They're saying, please open up to us, please open up to us. So you need to get still. You need to go in and close your eyes and use your breath, open up your heart and open up your aura. Think of it like parting the Red Sea, right? You're parting it and you're really inviting this energy into your being and into your body. And I see it like go, it's almost like, it's like this white light coming down that kind of almost turns into a liquid, and it starts at your feet and it fills you up, fills you up, fills you up. So stay in that space until you feel full of this white hot light. I'm getting that there's new direction for you. There's new direction for you. Spirit is trying to come in and give you a new direction. It doesn't necessarily mean a replacement direction, although it might in some ways, but there is a new direction coming for you. And you need to open up to hear it and allow yourself to fill with this white hot light so that you could be a match for the spirit coming through to give you that message, to give you that new direction. Pay attention is what I'm getting. Pay attention, pay attention. And it's a little bit like severe, not mean or castigating, but it's definitely like, hey, trying to get your attention here. So you need to get still and focus on your breath. Meditation is very important for you. And right now, when you just make that commitment and you go into meditation, it's going to be powerful. You're going to slip right into that meditative space, and you're going to sit there. Spirit says you're going to sit there until you're full of this light, and you will know it because you'll feel it. I'm going to pull some cards for you as well. Okay. I got the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So, I think pulling these cards, I'm feeling like this is going to be a new direction and potentially like a replacement direction for you. 8 of Cups is walking away. Okay. It's walking away from what you've already built. We don't like to do it. Okay. Humans don't like that because it's like, hey, I've invested a lot emotionally in this situation, but there's new community for you. There's new people for you to reach, a new tribe, a new sort of set of humans that you're meant to connect with, of a community that you're meant to connect with. And you need to pay attention and you need to heed the message. And you need to be willing to let go of what is run its course, what is done. Okay. So just go into meditation, take your time with that, hear the message, and don't be afraid to walk away, because whatever you're leaving behind, and I get like run its course. It's not that you did anything wrong, that you were on the wrong path or anything like that. It's just that's done. That's run its course. It's now time to move in another direction. You've gained everything that you need from this, what you've been working on. And you've helped all the people that you were able to help in that capacity. This really feels like it has to do with your spiritual work, because they're making it so clear that this is like divine energy, divine spirit, filling up with this divine energy. So it feels like your spiritual work is going to be taking a turn. Don't be afraid of that. Don't hang on. Spirit is redirecting you. And I feel like you probably already have a sense of this. And I feel like you're maybe not thrilled about it. You're not necessarily wanting to let go of what you've been working on and what you've been creating. So let it come clear, go slow, but do move in that direction and heed Spirit's guidance.
Now, Michelle, I didn't even know I was reading for you. Like the name changed in my head, but for but the same message they're playing with me. So the thing is number one, they have me. So I have a guide, and this guide is very direct, and he steers me where to go. Not that Thomas always listens to me, though. But the thing is, I needed to say that in preface to you as well, because we don't always listen. But there comes a point, they're saying, where this is the right message, where you have to actually take the harder steps. He's saying, because he wants to speak. Okay. There's a time where you have to take the harder steps. This guy literally like fucking drives, like not drives me, but he like pulls me in certain directions. And he start yelling at me and shit. They say, you'll understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. He just starts yelling at me. He's like, fucking go. What the fuck's wrong with you? it's just a guy that does this. He says,
Hmm.
I've done this before, or I've done it to him, like laughing. Anyways, but the point is we have to do healing on you. I didn't really need cards. But the thing is, I only pulled one card. It's just softly, softly, the tender touch.
Hmm.
But that's with you. You have to be more soft with yourself. It could be about taking rest. I know how you feel about these things, but still, it's, I believe in the rest. Okay, in the rest, you find your emotional release. You're saying we can supply you with the energies that will help you take this release, but at the same time, there is another aspect of this that has to be done by the human, by you. That has to be done by you. They're coming in strong. I'm sorry, Michelle. But it has to be done by you. This is going to go to everyone in the feed. But spirit can do so much, but at the same time, we have to do our due diligence in making the pathway that we wish to walk into.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I need to do with healing? I don't have my wand, guys. I know you told me. I didn't listen. It's in my car. Okay. Okay, thank you. Asharala di sufi karashala karashila dila fushila shrasha. Fuck. Okay. I
Boom.
don't even know what I'm speaking, and I know it's not light language.
No,
It's
it feels denser than that in a good way, like more grounded than that is how I put it when you
It's
were
like
speaking.
ancient. I just call it ancient language.
Yeah, I can feel like when you're speaking it, I can see like dirt, I can see rocks, I can see stone structures, I can see like not caves, but like dwellings built out of the rock that
Yeah.
are ornate, but they're like ornate caves, is what I was seeing when you were saying that. Really
Oh,
ornate.
she may actually understand what you're talking about. They're saying.
Oh, let
Well,
us know,
she would, but
Michelle.
there's a reason. It may have a vision she had with me, but they're saying yes and no. So take that as you take it. Um, let's see. Speaking dragon. I don't know if I'm speaking dragon.
It just felt very powerfully grounding. Powerfully grounding. Ornate caves. I like it.
Okay, next up. And guys, hello Carlos, my friend, hiding in the background there. I see you. Okay. So we still have openings. Let me check my PayPal. I already know who's next, but I just want to check it. I need to add any names here. Yeah, I do. Okay. Next up, we have Skyla. Nusser.
Skyla. Beautiful Skyla. Hi, beautiful. Am I kicking off this one again?
Yeah.
I can do that. All right, Skyla. Oh. Okay, I'm going to start with cards with you because we work together very closely. So I feel like having this between us will be really helpful. We're tuning into spirit, and I'm really getting pulled to, oh, shit. 4 cards for you. Oh, you are going through changes, honey. The changes that are on the inside are going to be manifested on the outside, but it's leading you somewhere incredible. So please try not to be afraid of the things that are shifting and changing around you. You're going to see shifts in your finances and you're going to see shifting in your relationships. Okay. There's going to be some endings and there's going to be some beginnings. There's going to be a complete demolition of the structures that you're accustomed to. And I'm getting like, thank goodness. Thank God. Like, thank God. Like when I get that demolition of the structures that you're used to, I feel this like relaxing, collapsing relief. Hugely relieving. You have no idea how much weight you have been holding Like you've been holding up an entire building, like a mansion. You've been holding it up by yourself. And that structure, that mansion is crumbling and you can't control it. But it is because of the work that you are doing. It is because of the light that is brightening and brightening and brightening and becoming more and more and more apparent. It's crumbling these structures. And yes, there's going to be fear around that because you're human, honey. And humans are hardwired to resist change. We're scared of change. Even if it's change that's good for us and we know it's good for us and we want it, there's still the element of fear that's going to come up. Okay. But ultimately, the demolition, the deconstructing of these forms, of these structures that you've been holding up is going to lead you to an ease in your relationships. This is all of your relationships. This is romance. This is children. This is friends. This is spiritual. This is all those connections. And an ease when it comes to your finances and your resources, a confidence, okay, a trust. That's a better word. There's going to be a trust in a benevolent universe to give you everything that you need. And you haven't had that. And this is the gift that Spirit is giving you. But it's going to require you walking through the intensity of change, the intensity of destruction of what is no longer working, of what is not an energetic match for the new energy that is being birthed inside you. All right, let me show you these cards, babe. Two of Cups. We like it. The Daughter of Pentacles. That's some good stability. And then this is a really, really hefty card. Beginnings and endings. 10 of Swords. The end of a cycle. The beginning of a new one. And the Tower. All right. So you have some intensity coming up. But remember, you have community. All right. Lean on it.
Okay. I'm a bit puzzled. I'm seeing 3 different energies, 3 different cards. They're 3 different cycles. Okay. I wish I had a camera where I could just point them at the cards. I guess I could, but I don't know how it's going to look. How does this work? They're forming some geometrical pattern in my head. Hold on a second. I can do that with healing, guys. Give me a second. He's trying to do it with the cards. Okay. Raven, listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. Step 1. Listen to your intuition to receive a message from spirit. Number 2, well, through growth, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong in body and soul. It wouldn't hurt to listen to some dolphin sounds, I'm hearing. This has something to do with another planet or the actual ocean, they're saying. It may be an incarnation as a dolphin, or something of that nature. Maybe a whale. I don't know. Adapt and survive by the frog. Adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. So as Ingrid said, adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing the potential that manifests itself. I just channeled this. That manifests itself into your reality. Because as she already stated, some things will be going away. And you're not going to be happy about this, but it is what it is. But by doing that, it's going to open up more room for you to actually move into what this glowing light that I'm seeing, that you'll walk into this more understanding of who you are and what you're capable of doing and what you're capable of accepting and not accepting is key. That came through really strong. Because I feel like you're accepting a lot of stuff. I want to cuss, but I'm not. That you shouldn't be accepting. I don't know who this dude is. That's all I'm going to say. Don't like him.
And there you have it. Ladies and gents. Okay. Who's next?
I need to do some healing on her, though. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to rush you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Tap me into my higher self. Der Sufisala Kara Alashi Dula Fusi Rasha. Where's the connection point? You're going to feel this. They're building power. C. They're saying, shit, everyone on the feed's going to feel that. Okay. But directed at her. Fucking shit. Okay.
Wow. I really felt the throats. Just, that was awesome.
Okay. Next.
Boom.
Thank you, dear.
You know what we need? Okay.
What?
I'm really dumb. We need some like intro music or transition music when we switch, like a little do 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 when we move to the next reading. I don't know.
Ooh. Okay. What's up, Garrett? When are you going to donate, my friend? The guides are saying, when are you going to donate, Garrett? We've been waiting. The Elohim are waiting, they're saying. They wish to talk. Behind the ear a bit. I don't know what that means. We're going to take a short intermission real fast.
Cool.
Literally like 2 minutes long.
2 minutes.
We'll be right back. We still have openings. It is $35, cosmic readings and healing. Thank you.
You're muted.
I had to reground myself. That light language is pretty strong, or ancient language, whatever it is. It's pretty strong. Okay. Hello, Michelle and Mary. Well, Garrett, you can donate 20. If I'll make an exception. They're saying if you want to do it. Oh, he already said he's donated 20. Okay. Anyways, okay. So next up we have Pamela Flora.
Pamela. I assume I'm kicking it off. That's how we do it. All right, Pamela. Opening up for you. I feel a lot of pressure in my head, specifically my third eye. And I wanted to slam down like that. It's this feeling of just Oh, you see it, you see it, you see it, you see it, and you're so frustrated because you're the only one that sees it. That's what's coming through, that kind of energy. I'm the only one that sees it. Let it go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that other people don't see it, that they don't see it your way, that they don't see the truth, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Hyper focusing on that is a distraction. You need to take that incredibly keen perception, the nuances that you see, the details, the patterns. Ooh, patterns. Yeah, the patterns. There are things you see that other people are not going to see, and you bang your head against the wall and you waste your time trying to convince other people to see what you're seeing, or to give any thought whatsoever, or worry about the fact that they're not seeing it and getting frustrated and getting angry. Stop getting angry at people because they're not seeing it your way. They're on their journey. They're on their path. You need to focus your energy on what is lighting you up, what is interesting to you, what is feeding you, especially that mind of yours. It was really feeding your mind. Go in that direction and you will find your people who think the way that you do, who perceive the way that you do. And then those are the people that you want to engage with on the mental plane, not the people who don't see it the way you do, who glaze over when you talk to them. That's what the image that I'm getting is just like, they're not feeding you. And you're spending all this time feeling frustrated by it. And that's just a distraction. It's a waste. It's a waste of energy, my love. So that's what I got for that chakra right there. You have a great sense of perception. You see patterns where many people don't, and you're meant to use that and discuss that and have community around that. And you don't, because wasting your time trying to get other people on board, or not even that anymore. I feel like it's more just feeling frustrated and resentful and angry that other people are not seeing it your way. Let that go, my love. You have better things to do with your life than worry about people who don't get it. All right, I'm gonna pull some cards for you. 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Honey, love yourself more. You're worth so much more than where you're focusing your energy right now. If you could redirect that focus on yourself, on what lights you up, like I said earlier, on what feels good to you, on what feeds your soul and interests you and challenges you in ways that feels invigorating and enlightening, you're going to attract all of the emotional nurturing that you need from your environment. But you're not going to get that emotional nurturing by trying to force it. All right, so don't force it. Let people go. Let people go. It will open up space for that emotional nurturing, for you to be really happy and fulfilled in your environment. That is there for you. But stop distracting yourself over here.
What does this card mean? 6 of Wands.
Ooh, victory.
Yeah, I pulled it twice. Just randomly opened the deck twice. It went to it. So, yeah, okay, that gives me the message I need. Dear, some people are going to see things. I'm going to kind of reiterate this message, but channel it a bit. Some people are going to see things from a different perspective than you. But the thing is that if you're angry about how people are seeing things, you're feeding into their energy. You're giving away your own energy is a better way to say that. You know the right path. They're saying, you know what's going to work for you. And you're a bit like me in a way. So I see the answer. You see actually the conclusion of everything. But the steps that are going to take to actually get there are key. It's building the foundation. I say this in a lot of lives. Rome was not built in a day. The pyramids were not built in a day. They took all this time to build block by block. But they're saying it's time to start building whatever it is that you're seeing. And move into that energy, because that's what's going to free you. That's what's going to elevate you to a higher state of consciousness and a higher state of well-being and happiness. Okay, I get where they're going. So abundance, happiness, whatever word you want to use. Some people see this as money. Some people see this as marriage. Some people see this as whatever. It's whatever your version is. They're saying start focusing, as Ingrid said, on what makes you happy, because that's going to open the doors and release the rage. It's an interesting thing. Okay. So we have the masculine and the feminine way of releasing rage. They're saying tilt a bit more towards the masculine side of things. Now, how do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? Like a masculine would probably go beat the shit out of a punching bag. Say you could do that. Make sure you protect your wrist. You don't know how to punch. But the point is that there's other ways to do it. I'm seeing running. I'm seeing all these other ways to do it. But the thing is that it's a more masculine way of releasing this rage because, it's going to tap her into her masculine energy versus her feminine energy. Because the masculine, they're saying like Thomas, sometimes has a way of just kicking open doors and walking through it. I get what they're getting at. So when you're kicking open those doors, when I kick open the doors, better way to put it, I don't always even know where I'm walking into. I just do it. It's like pressing the live button. And I don't even know what I'm going to talk about sometimes. I just do it. It's like teaching a mediumship class that was offered to me. Ingrid gave me the basic way of how to teach it. But at the end of the day, and I use that, but at the end of the day, I didn't even prep. Because my guides are like, you go in there and you channel and you figure out how to teach it. And it worked out fine. Worked out better than fine, actually. But the thing is that I had a structure, but at the same time, all I needed was a basic structure of how to see it. But you don't always need that either. They're saying it's just a matter of doing it, and then the other doors start opening up. Because you're running a lot of fire. What's fire energy? Fire energy is like purification, but sometimes that fire you can use on yourself a little bit. What are you guys getting at? It's my higher self. Okay. Hold on a second. Sometimes it's not questioning yourself. You're beating yourself up over the next right answer. When there isn't ever a perfect time to do anything. It's just do it. They're saying just do it, move into the energy, move into who you're supposed to be. Oh, your life contract. That's what they're showing me. Okay. So when you incarnate, there's a life contract and there's things in there. Me and Ingrid don't know what the fuck half of our life contract says. We're psychics. We have no fucking idea. But the point is that we don't. But we have some general idea of a lot of it, but we don't see certain parts of it because they're not going to reveal it until we're ready. But by opening those doors, you start to move into those different parts of where you're going to go. And you do have a connection with the Akashic Records. It's one of your guides, or talking to one of my guides right now. It's talking to me. The point is that you have access to the Akashic Records. If you need to look up what the Akashic Records are, just look up Akashic Records. There's plenty of it on the internet. But they're saying you might want to look up what Edgar Cayce said about the Akashic Records. That's interesting. So Edgar, Kayce. You can message me. I can send you that if you need to. Just message my profile. But I can send you where to look. I don't know if I can send you exactly where to look, but I can show you what to type in the search bar, they're saying. I think he's got an entire, that's where they're going. Okay. He's got an entire book, I think, on Audible, just on the Akashic Records. Edgar Cayce was a trance channel that died in 1940, but he would diagnose complex illnesses. And he said where the Dead Sea Scrolls would be located at before they were found. He read for Tesla, Henry Ford, two U.S. presidents. Houdini couldn't disprove him. He literally just go into trance. He had no idea what he was saying. People were typing it. This woman was typing everything out for him. Yeah. So maybe there's a connection. Is there a connection with Cayce? Kind of. There's some connection with him, kind of, they're saying. I don't really know what they're getting at, but yeah, interesting.
Cool.
That's the reading, dear. Just keep pushing, they're saying. But don't be too hard on yourself because it's going to take time. Next up, we have Ivy Bell. I'm just going to check this real quick.
Miss Ivy. Okay, clapping, snapping. I'm just going in, Thomas. Snapping. What am I doing here? Breaking up energy. You're stagnant, my love. They're showing me energy needs to break up. You need to be moving your body, preferably with something like dance. But it's interesting. It's not like getting out and dancing. It's not dancing in the way that we usually think of dancing. It has to do more. It's like more drumming. It's more like African dancing, like stomping, that kind of a thing. That will really help break up your energy. You're in a stagnant place right now, but you can shift that by moving your body, stomping your feet. Doing this kind of like kind of getting real primitive about it. Drums are going to be really, if there was anything around you, like any kind of like African dance workshop or something like that, that would be excellent for you. But if you can't find that, or you're like, are you kidding me? No, I'm not going. Like, find something with that kind of energy. Some like boom, boom, snapping, shaking your body out. So that's all it's going to take for you to shift your energy right now. You feel stuck and like you can't figure out how to get unstuck because you're trying to get unstuck from your mind. It doesn't happen there. It happens in the body. Break up the energy by shaking it out of your body, stomping it out of your body. Then when you do that, you're going to feel the energy is going to drop. You're going to get grounded in. I feel a lot of energy in the sacral. Ooh, okay. You've got a lot of gunk going on in the sacral, darling. You are carrying too much in your sacral. Too much. It feels like a feeling I have is like constipated. It's like, oof, it's just getting more and more and more full in there. And you're needing to expel that and let that out. And breaking up the energy is going to be helpful. But the other piece of that, my sweet love, is you have to find a way to stop taking on energy that is not yours. And I get that you do this a lot in relationship. You just take it on, and you've got to find a way to stop. Nobody is going to stop handing it to you while you're freely taking it, okay? I don't know what that looks like. They're not really giving me specifics. It's more about you making the commitment to stop taking on energy that is not yours. It is literally like I'm getting a lot of like they're giving me information like the bowels, constipation, colon, that kind of thing. Like there's issues going on because of this stuck energy in your body. And you have to stop taking it on. You have to expel, purge, like physically purge, maybe even. But first break up the energy in your body and make that commitment to stop taking on that energy. And then the way that you stop taking on that energy will be revealed. But you need to make a commitment first. I feel a lot in the heart. I feel like this energy I get in the heart is like, God, you're so empathetic. You have such a big heart. You're such a, I don't mean this in a mean way, but like it's totally true. What they're saying is like a bleeding heart. You are just so empathetic. You have such a bleeding heart for others, and you love people so much, and you love the people you love so much. But you have to learn to understand that taking on other people's burdens, responsibilities, and consequences, that's huge. Taking on other people's consequences is not loving them. It's not loving them. Be sovereign in your energy. Hold yourself strong. You have to make that commitment, and then the way will be shown. I'm not gonna be able to give you techniques or exercises or specific things to do, because Spirit is saying you need to make the commitment first, and then those specific hows are going to show up for you, and it's going to be easy for you to implement, but you haven't made the commitment yet. And Spirit is asking you to make that commitment. All right. Let me pull a couple cards for you. What does beautiful Ivy need to know? Bump, bump. Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Honey bunches. Yeah, you got a lot going on in your head right now. You have a lot of worry. You have a lot of stuff you're taking on. It's hard to be Ivy right now. It's hard to be Ivy. Break up that energy. Make that commitment. The Ten of Swords is the end of suffering. It's the last leg of suffering. Okay, and the Nine of Swords is needless suffering, needless anxiety. So what you're experiencing is like the suffering and the anxiety you're experiencing in yourself is self-produced. It's like self-made. And you know what? I just want to say this, like, it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up for that. Don't think you're doing something wrong. You're living out conditioning is what you're doing. And you're an absolutely like wide open heart. And your particular flavor of conditioning says, I have to take it on. I have to fix everything. I have to carry everything. I have to carry all the burdens. And honey, you don't. And you need to learn how to break that so that you can transcend this misery, the pain, the suffering that you are experiencing in this body. All of that is working against you right now, the empathy, empath, big time empath, and the taking on from other people, getting stuck. It's just conditioning and it's working against you. But when you start to break that cycle, break that conditioning, it's going to start to work for you. It's going to become part of your spiritual tool set and your fucking superpower. Okay. Thank you for that comment. I always appreciate feedback. So thank you for that. I'm done.
My guide is getting rowdy. Let me show
rowdy. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
He's getting rowdy too. Okay, so number one thing I saw, Ivy, you've seen me on TikTok. I use this magic broom all the time. It's my magic negative removing broom, or entity and negative energy removing broom that I use through my window, but I don't use it much on Facebook. But the point is that I'm getting the same messages. Like, number one, disconnect from whoever this fucking guy is. Number one, disconnect. It's time. It's not helping anything, they're saying. It's making things worse. They want me to be very blunt. They say, there comes a point, Ivy, where we have to say, have we had enough? Have you had enough yet? They keep asking me to say the same question. Have you had enough yet? This shit's going to keep piling on and on and on and on until you've had enough. They're not trying to break you. They're trying to shift a direction for you. But what you feel as victimization is not. It's just simply moving you into a new space of understanding who you truly are. But you have to, as Ingrid said, you have to commit yourself to changing this. It's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be as hard as you think. Because every step that you take is going to remove more energy that you don't need and be replaced by energy that you do need. What is this coming through? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Give me a beeline. Can I do this way? Have Michael do it. Archangel Michael, step in. Malachi Martin, step in. And cord removal angel, step in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And work. Okay. That is the message, dear. I hope that resonates. And I'm sorry I was so hard, but they made me be. They said that's what you have. I
like how Thomas was like, I'm going to be blunt here. And I'm sitting there going, oh, shocked. Really? Thomas?
I can't help it. They're like, yes, Dawn, you still have time. Hello, Missy, dear. I see you. I see everyone that comes into the feed. Anyways,
Thomas is like the dark overlord.
Donate. It's $35. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Andrew. $35 readings and healings, and just donate. Next, we have Garrett Dye. We have been waiting on you.
Garrett. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay, Garrett. I am feeling a lot in my power center, and I'm feeling edgy. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling edgy. I'm feeling some anger, but it hasn't quite it's not quite, you're not quite experiencing it as anger, but it is anger, but you're not quite experiencing it as anger. And I feel like this edgy, and here's what Spirit is saying. Yes, it's time to make a move. yes, it's time to make a move. Sitting on the sidelines, waiting, preparing, anything like that, that is done. You just need to dive in. You need to go. You need to make it happen. That's going to dispel that edginess that I'm feeling. And like, I don't even want to say it's not quite anxiety. It's not quite anger. It's sort of like, it's got elements of that, but it's mostly just edgy. You're just edgy. And I'm gritting my teeth over here. I'm just like, definitely closer to anger than anything else. But I don't think you're raging. Like, I don't feel like you're raging anybody, but I do feel energy in the power center. And I also feel in the root chakra now. So it's this pressure building up, and it's getting ready. It's wanting to launch you, and you're holding back. And that's fear. And you just need to launch whatever it is that you've been thinking about, that you've been wanting, that you've been preparing yourself for. It's launch time. No, it doesn't look like the right time, but it is the right time. It's energetically the right time. And you know it's energetically the right time because of how on edge you are. That on edge feeling does not mean don't do it. That on edge feeling means go, launch. I'm just getting this launching energy of launching. And I feel my root, like my root wants like ping, ping me out of my chair. That's what it feels like for you. So it's time to take action. That will dispel that discomfort. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much lighter. You're going to feel such relief when you take action. And I'm also getting that there's a little bit of self-sabotage going on here too. Like, you kind of know how much better you're going to feel when you take this action. And to me, it feels like maybe movement or traveling or going or relocating or something. It's like out, moving, getting out there. You know how much better you're going to feel. And that is called expansion. That's energetic expansion. That's leveling up. That's moving into a new vibration. And whenever we move into a new vibration, there's inevitably going to be a little period there where our ego comes in and goes, don't you dare. I don't know how to manage you when you're in that kind of vibration. But you just need to, and that usually shows up as fear. In your case, this edginess, right? So moving through that, expanding through that, just know that that fear is lying to you, and move through it anyway, because this is going to open up a whole new world for you. A whole new life is what I'm getting, a new lifestyle, new lifestyle, that kind of thing. And I mean, a little disclaimer here, like, I'm getting ready to go traveling, but I'm seeing a lot travel for you. I'm not 110% sure that's not me and my experience kind of getting in the mix there. So take that if that resonates, but it's that kind of energy, that kind of movement energy, moving forward, launching out into the world. It's going to be really, really, really good for you when you take action on this thing. All right. I'm going to pull some cards for you and see if we have any more coming through there. Eight of Wands, travel. Six of Swords, travel. Those cards both literally talk about traveling. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say, yeah, I think traveling is in the mix here. Making a move of some kind, a relocation or a travel, moving out into the world in some way. Go, launch. It's time. It's like Thomas said this earlier to somebody. I'm going to reiterate it again. It's never the perfect time. It's never the right time. There's always going to be reasons why you can't do the thing or you shouldn't do the thing. You know what? Toss them. Go do it anyway. It's going to be so good for you. Life is going to really start moving forward, and you're going to be moving in a new direction that you haven't even conceived of yet, because the experience of expansion by taking action right now is what is going to reveal to you next steps. Have fun.
Garrett, number one, before I start channeling these Elohim, if you're doing anything that is substance related, you might want to cut back a little bit, they're saying. It's going to provide more clarity. Doesn't mean you can't do it, just means you might want to cut back a little bit. I eat some edibles here and there. They're legal, my guides say. Okay. Anyway, we have the things we do. But the point is this: we have to channel the Elohim. Thomas has a channel. Thank you. This energy is really strong, so give me a second. Elohim are like surround the throne of God, or source, or whatever you want to call it. And this guy is furious. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, Garrett. Okay. Garrett, you came into this incarnation on this planet to help change things. You came into this incarnation. It is time. We will reiterate the other messages that were given by the other channel, but still there is more. Understand that it is time for you to move forward. There is a place where we see that you are stuck in between the lines in your life contract. So I can explain that, but give me a second. So you are stuck at a certain point, but understand this is only a perception that you carry as a human being of being stuck in this energy. It is no longer being stuck. It is only your mind that is making you feel the way that you are feeling. It is a repeating pattern of trauma that has come through since childhood. Much like this channel, he has had to look at things and seek and ask or give forgiveness from people and other things in his life that have no longer served him as he has grown on this mission that he is embarking on. There is in no, that's not the right way to say it. There are sometimes roadblocks that you humans tend to make for yourselves. But sometimes stopping is important, but now it is time to start and to move into the vibration of what you truly are. Do you understand how important you are on this blueprint of life and this blueprint of what the human collective is going through? We know that you do, we know that you still do not see the full picture. But if we showed you the full picture, you may never go for it. But understand that you have agreed to certain terms and conditions in your life contract and in your incarnation cycle, again here on earth, in this incarnation at least, and understand that we are helping you and pushing you. This is why you are feeling this energy within you, and this energy that is, you feel sometimes is you feel like you are being held back. But it's important to remember that you can move into a higher vibration simply by stepping forward. That one step will open the pathways for which you can move into, which will make you stronger in all aspects of your consciousness, material wealth, and the other aspects of your life in which you wish to achieve. Fucking shit, those guys are strong. Okay. And just pull the energy. Thank you. There. And give it to one of his guides, his higher self. Energy to his higher self. You give that to him when he's ready. That energy will come in when it's ready. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett. Get it.
So they want me to explain the Elohim. I don't know why. From my understanding, they're like Jesus was called Elohim. There's many Elohim. Some are higher than others. They're laughing at that statement, humanistic definitions. But they're mentioned in the Bible and probably other books as well. They're so high in vibration. Sometimes it's easier for me to channel them, but it's not always easy. Sometimes it can be really hard to do. That's what they want me to say. Yeah, I don't know why. For someone in the feed, they're saying, because probably someone else can channel them as well. I'm hearing. Anyways, okay. Moving on. We still have openings. It is $35 healings and readings. And next up we have Don Collin. Don Kalin. Hope I got that name right, Don. I apologize if I didn't.
Don Kalin. Don. What is that? They come in the weirdest ways sometimes. So it's getting a sing-songy thing going on for you, Don. And I'm wanting to go, Don. What is that? Hang on. What are you telling me, Spirit? It's opening up for you, sweet human. You have a rhythm. You have a rhythm that you like to live to in your life. When you live to that rhythm, everything just works out for you. Everything works out for you you're familiar with that rhythm. You know what that rhythm is. And you're so blessed to know what that rhythm is. That inner rhythm, that movement, the way that you move. And you talk yourself out of it again and again and again, because you look around and compare your rhythm to what other people are doing. And it's totally different than what almost everybody else is doing. But that's because you're you and you're not anybody else. The problem is not you and your rhythm and the way that you naturally want to flow through your life. The problem is nobody else is listening to their rhythm. They're giving you and all of us, right, all the ways to like how to show up, how to be successful, how to do relationships. Right. And everybody's full of advice. Everybody's full of, here's how to do it. That's not for everybody and is not for you. You're very musical, is what I'm getting. I don't know if you know this about yourself. I feel like you must know this about yourself. You're so musical. That's your rhythm, is music. You just dance along this incredible harmonic scale of energy. And you can absolutely do music. If you haven't explored music or you haven't explored it in a long time, I would suggest maybe take another look at it. And it's deep in the body. And the low notes is what I'm getting. There's something really resonant about the low notes in music. Any instrument with low notes is very much deeply connected to your being and your core. So play around with that and trust your rhythm. Trust how you want to live life. If you want to, and I'm just throwing this out as an example. It'd be pretty funny if this is actually your rhythm, but it's like if you feel the urge to sleep until 11 o'clock and, get up and, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm not going to paint out a whole day for you, but you get the idea. Whatever your body feels like doing, you feel like doing, you can really trust that. You can trust that rhythm. So stop second guessing yourself and stop talking yourself out of it is what Spirit is saying to me. So let me pull a couple of cards. See what else is there. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Wow, what a pairing. So the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, everything you could possibly want. And the 7 of Swords is really kind of a dark card. It's like, it's sneak attack. It's vulnerability. It's, people coming up behind you and stabbing you in the back. And like, it's problems with other people is what I'm getting. So you have like what you want, how you want to live your life, and you have problems with other people. So part of this is you. And what I mean by that is part of it is like a little touch of paranoia is what I'm getting. It's okay because not all of it is you. Not all of it is a touch of paranoia, but some of it is. So you have to do your own mindset work. You have to do your own energy work around this. But you also are around people who are not really supportive is what I'm getting of your natural energy flow. This rhythm that is yours, that is deeply ingrained in you, that you have the gift to be aware of. Most people are not aware of their rhythm. They are not aware. They don't even know, and they're just lost. They're going through life lost. You don't have to do that. But you do need to be conscious about who you're surrounding yourself with. So if you've got people in your life who you know are not supportive or are downright like after you, please let them go. You do not owe anybody, nobody owes anybody loyalty. Okay. Loyalty is great when it's earned, but it's not earned at this time with these people, with the people in your life who are bringing you down, cutting you down. Like, and it might be real subtle. It might be, you excitedly share something that you're feeling passionate about, and the response is, whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, those people some people we need to love from a distance. Okay. So be conscious about who's around you, who you're surrounding yourself with, and pay attention to your rhythm and music. All right. Over to you, Thomas.
And she said she listens to music. I'm looking at the Facebook comments. Okay, so beginning card is inspiration. It's coming in soon. What I saw when Ingrid pulled those 2 cards were 2 pathways. What were the cards again? It was like 7 of Swords and 7 of Cups.
7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups.
Okay, so they're saying you notice that one of those cards has a lower number, which would bring you into a lower vibration. The other one has a higher number, which would bring you into a higher vibration. They're saying choose. They're being very direct. Whatever. Inspiration is the next. It's a key card of you moving forward. But to work on the inspiration will inspire you to have an idea or an understanding about your life that will bring you into higher alignment with who you truly are. She says, I am praying for an opportunity to move from community. Okay. My guide's saying if you're in a cult or cult like situation, be careful, but get out. I don't know what that means. But okay. Work on receiving what you truly need. They're saying, I hate saying this to women in a life, sensually, as well as emotionally. And number 3, which brings you into the shock of the new. Your whole world starts moving. And you notice it's music right here. It's music. But it's shock of the new. It's shock of everything. Your voice is heard, which leads you into one of the strongest cards in the deck, Pandora's Gift. You don't know what that gift is until you open it, which will bring you into a higher frequency and vibration, which will bring you into a higher alignment with who you can be. We always have a choice. And the choice is if we wish to move in a different direction. But sometimes we have to take that gently. But I get where they're going when Ingrid was talking. I was thinking of it. So there's certain people in my life, Dawn, that over time, I've let a lot of people go. Some people have disappointed me. Some people have fucking outright attacked me. But the point is that they're gone now. The ones that don't need to be there. The ones that do need to be there show up, and they show up over and over again as I show up for them. Their actions dictate their loyalty or their heart is a better way to say that. So remember that. If you catch a red flag and you catch a couple of them real quick, you know what's happening. Take it from Thomas's dating advice. Yeah, because I catch them before I even go on the date, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, you're talking to a psychic, right? Anyways, so I don't say that, but the point is, I catch it, and I'm like, nope, done with that. So with friendship and other things that are going on, the red flags will lead you to what to stay away from, because they're going to be repeating from different things you've experienced. Yes. I don't need to do healing, do I? No. Okay. Yes. Well, you don't have to let it all go, dear. You just let go of what no longer. Slowly, they're saying slowly let go.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
What you just said? If it doesn't feel good relationally, if your relationship doesn't feel good, whatever relationship it is, it's not right. Like if it consistently doesn't feel good, we all go through ups and downs in our relationship, but if there's a consistency of not feeling good, then the relationship is not correct. And it's time to take steps to exit.
Okay. Just checking. Well, guys, we still have openings. If anyone is in a relationship, I'm reading her comment. If anyone else would like to donate, it's $35 readings and healings. And it's not the best time to give me advice, guys. And Jesus. Okay. Anyways, but I think we're complete.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say, Miss Ingrid?
Just like for the collective or for the listeners, like
anything.
Spiritual.
Anything.
Yeah, I have been getting, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I've been getting this really that's just getting more and more clear as sort of for the collective, for whoever is watching, whoever is resonating. It's like, enjoy your life. Enjoy your process. Enjoy the process. Remember that humans are here for the experience. We're not here to know. We're here to experience. And, you know, the ego wants to know everything in advance, so it knows exactly what's coming and it can try and plan for eventualities, right? But that's just your experience, our experience of separation from the divine. But it is only an experience. It's not real. We're not really separate from the divine. And try and think of yourself as like an avatar in a video game. You know, don't you get bored of the video game when you know what's going to happen, when you've done all the levels? You stop playing it, right? Because you're like, I already know what's going to happen. Life is like that. Our human experience is like that. And Spirit is just urging us to be a little more lighthearted in our experiences, even the frustrating ones, even the mundane ones. Today I had a day where like, it was just one of those days where everything just things weren't quite going right. Everything I did, there was a little bit of a catch. Not so much where like it devastated my day, but enough where it was just annoying because I was taking it seriously. And the message kept coming up today, and it was really solidifying now as we're opening up the channel and connecting with everybody on here. Be a little more lighthearted. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the experience. When you need a message, a psychic like me or Thomas or something, you know, Spirit itself will show up in your life to give that to you. In the meantime, cool your jets. Have some more fun. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you, Thomas.
More than welcome. They told me to ask. Yeah, I guess we're complete. I'm at thomassawyer.com, and Miss Ingrid is at
IngridHTurner.com. Don't forget the H in the middle. There's heavy competition on Google because there's an Ingrid M. Turner who's a senator, and I'm trying to. So when you just Google Ingrid Turner, you get a senator. Don't book her. She won't be good for you. She won't be as good as me. But yeah, please come visit my website. Learn about what I do. I do readings. I also do the Soulmatic Mastermind, which is my healing container. And we do fucking incredible work in there. And if you're ready to peel away the bullshit and live your life fully, completely, authentically, that might be the spot for you. I have some other things going on in there too. And please feel free to friend me on Facebook, like my Facebook page, however you want to connect with me. I am all over the internet, all over social media. I'd love to connect with you.
I was just checking one thing. We are complete. Thank you all, guys, for being here today. And you can also find me on TikTok, Thomas Sawyer 777. It's all over my page. And you can find Ingrid at.
Yeah. Ingrid H. Turner everywhere.
On TikTok as well. So I do a lot of lives there. So thank you guys for being here, and we are complete. You have a beautiful day.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, everybody.
And